Dear students and honorable viewers, those who are watching my presentation at this moment, welcome back all of you to my presentation. This is Madhavbhai Chaudhary, Assistant Headmaster, Rajan Arjumatra Institution, Rajan Chattogram, with you. And dear students, earlier we have completed two lessons from the unit 2, and this is for the students of class 9 and 10, and this is also from the English for today. So dear students, let's go and get started. Today we will discuss another new lesson from the English for today. Okay, dear students, first look at the pictures. John is an American film producer. Please listen it very carefully and watch very minutely. On every weekend, he goes to sea on his private boat for fishing. He gets much pleasure by doing this. Okay, have you got the idea? Now, what's the next one? Stella is a fashion model. She is found in reading books. When her work is finished, she is found in this situation, even in traveling, cooking, and before sleeping. According to her, she forgets time while reading books. Okay, dear students, next come to the next one. Jessica is a painter. She is a painting lover. She loves to visit painting exhibitions. She is a good painter too. She does painting every day at least for 2 hours. On weekend, she goes to remote places to make natural painting. She hopes to arrange her own painting exhibition one day. So, dear students, can you guess what the person is doing at their leisure time? Okay, from these descriptions, you have got a clear concept of their free time what? What does the free time activities called? Yes, free time activities called pastime. So, do you find any activities common in present days? Yes or no? Some will say yes, some will say no. Some may say yes, someone may not say no. So if you say yes, then what are the common pastimes of present? If you say yes, then what will be the common pastime of present? If you say no, at that time you have to say what are the common pastime of present day. Okay, I have got some pastimes. Going to gym at present day's pastime. Playing video games, and this is very much interesting for you because you are very much habituated to it, isn't it? And watching television, and last one is browsing internet. At present, these are the pastime, isn't it? So, can it be said that the pastime have changed a lot? Can you think? Are you agree with me? And now pastimes have changed a lot, isn't it? Yes. So, dear students, this is the theme of our today's lesson, change in pastime, and this is from Unit 2, Lesson 3. Okay, go to your EFT books, dear students, page 26 and lesson 3. This is change in pastime. Okay, dear learners, first I will tell you the learning outcomes of the text. After the lesson, you will be able to read and understand the text. 2. Ask and answer the questions. 3. Talk about changes in past tense. These are the three learning outcomes we are going to achieve. Okay, dear students, let's know the meaning of some vocabulary, some words, which is very much essential to know the text. Okay, first one, look. Charitable, repeat after me. Charitable means benevolent. Then traditional means conventional. Then look, sufficient, a lot of. That means enough. So repeat after me. Charitable means benevolent. Traditional, conventional. Sufficient, enough. The next one, first time, means leisure period, as you know. Decline goes down, that means lessen. Impact means influence. So moving to the next, look at the pictures. Survey, isn't it? Survey means measurement. Then look at the pictures. What has happened there? Lot of vehicles without any specific movement. This is called disorder. That means indiscipline. And look at the pictures. This is very much familiar to you. This is called highlight. That means upward. Now I am moving to the next. Look at the pictures. Two boys are playing a kind of a game. This is called Conquer. And a children game played with Conquers. Two players take turns to try to hit and break each other's Conquers. I will tell you more later on. Then dance. Dance means the hidden home of some wild animal. So dear students, now I am going to read the text. You also go to your English for Today book and page number 26 and lesson 3. I am going to read the text. You have to listen it very carefully because after listening you have to do some specific activities. Okay, are you ready to listen and watch? Traditional childhood pastime of climbing trees, playing concerts are in decline according to survey by the RSPB. RSPB means Royal Society for the Protection of Birds. It is a charitable organization registered in England and Wales. The survey shows that people under 34 recall far fewer such childhood outdoor experiences than their counterparts over 55, according to a survey by RSPB. RSPB means what I said, Royal Society for the Protection of Birds. The next line, people were asked which of 12 outdoor experiences they could remember during their childhood. Okay, now have a look. The answer included making dance, daisy chain, climbing trees, playing concerts, and feeding birds. Look at the words. This is making dance. Some boys and girls are make a tents with the kinds of papers or ropes or polythene. Isn't it? This is called dance. Making dance. Then this is the daisy chain. Daisy chain means with flowers. They make with flowers and skins. The girl is making a chain. This is called daisy chain. Climbing trees. Look at the picture. Climbing trees. This is called climbing trees. Flying conchers. Look at the picture. Flying conchers. As I told you earlier. And feeding birds. Look at the picture. Feeding birds. So, dear learners, 4 out of 5 boys climbed trees and the same numbers of girls made their daisy chain. So, moving to the next bar. The survey showed the numbers declining among the newer generation. So, Some 50% more of those aged over 55 had these outdoor experiences in their childhood compared with those between 15 to 34 years old. So, dear learners, some 92% of the public aged that experiences of nature were still important to children, and 82% agree that schools should play a role in providing them to all children. So, dear learners, this is the last stranger. The survey had highlighted the positive impact of contact with nature on a child's education, health, well-being, and social skills. At the same time, there has been a decline in those opportunities, with negative consequences for children, families, and society. A condition now known as nature deficit disorder. So, dear learners, pause the video if you like. Then there is another information for you. Mike Cloud, he is the chief executive of the RSPB. We meet parliament members on Tuesday to urge the government to join other organizations in providing children with first-hand experiences of the natural environment. We believe these guidance should include the many positive impacts to children of behaving contact with nature and learning outside the classroom. So, dear learners, we have got some key points. I have written for you the key notes of the text. First one, people under 34 hardly recollect their childhood outdoor experiences. Then, people over 55. This is one point. The next one, 92% public agree that connection with nature is very essential for the children. Third one, 82% public agree that school should provide these facilities to the children. Last one, the survey highlighted that the nature creates a positive impact on a children's education, health, well-being, and social skills. So, dear learners, now look at the activity B. Go to your page number 27, and there is the activity. Read the following words. Read the following words and write their meanings as you understand them from the text. If you don't understand, check the words from a dictionary. Okay, I will help you as like as a dictionary. First, try to do yourself the word. Here, look at the book. There are words I have written. I am reading for you. First one is conquered, then declining, highlight, impact, consequence, disorder, arts. These are the words. So pause the video, try to make the meaning of the words. I am moving on because of time consuming. First one, look, conquest, as I told you earlier. Conquest is the traditional children's game in Great Britain and Ireland played using the sheets of horse, chestnut trees. The name conquer is also applied to the sheet and to the tree itself. The game is played by two players, each with a conquer's crest onto a piece of string that take turns striking each other's conquer until one breaks. That means until the game will be continued and the Next one is broken. If you broke another one, then you will be the winner of the game. This is called conquer. The next one is then. Look at the pictures. The hidden home of wilding. And in this passage, the reference is dance means the boys and girls make a small house with some kinds of natural materials, with bamboo, with a sheet of papers, with a sheet of cloth, like other things. Dance a small structure built by children as a place to play. Okay? The word is decline, a gradual or continuous sorry, laws of number or value. Then highlight. This is also familiar to you. Highlight refers to the actions or process of making an object stand out from the rest of the objects on the display screen. The next one, impact, impression of one thing on another. The next one, consequence, a result of effect, typically one that is unwelcome or unpleasant. So, dear learners, the next word is disorder. Sorry, a physical or mental condition that is not normal or healthy. Last one, urge, to demand or request. So, dear learners, now come to the activity 3. Look at the activity 3. Read the following statement from the text in A and say what the subject of comparison is. Find out the other comparison in the text above. The line is people under 34 recall fewer such childhood outdoor experiences than people over 55, according to the survey by the Ipsos Mori for RSPB. Okay, is it right? Now I have made an answer for you. Here the change of pastime has been compared. The other comparison is that some 50% more of those aged over 55 had these outdoor experiences in their childhood compared with those between 15 to 34 years old. So, dear learners, come to the activity D. Sorry. Do you agree that if children have more contacts with nature, they may have a positive impact on them? Make a list of the benefits or harms they may have if taken to nature frequently. So this is very important for you because nature is the best teacher, as you know. So is it beneficial to you if you go to nature, or is it harmful to you? So there are two kinds of comment I have written here. One is positive, another is negative. Dear students, have a look. Nature is the best healer. Children can be benefited if they are taken to nature frequently. Some of them are listed below. First one, nature broadens one's mind. Second one, it teaches one to be votary of knowledge. Votary means seeker of knowledge. 3, it is the best place to contemplate. So if you think something, you may have go to nature. You may have gone to nature. So question number 4, it has positive impact on the child's education, health, well-being and social skills, etc. So this is the positive. Sorry. Now, what may be the negative aspects of nature? I don't have any big problem if children are taken to nature frequently, but some small problems may rise, such as for some wicked children, it may be waste of time. 2, wild animals or insects may bite the children. 3, running in open nature, they may sometimes hurt them. So, dear learners, these are the activity D I have completed here. Now we will do some multiple choice question. Choose the best answer. First one, dear learners, try to do yourself. Pause the video. Try to do yourself. First one, the word is in decline means. Second, the word providing stand for means. The word charitable refers to traditional traditional childhood pastimes are dash. First one, what will be the correct answer? Yes, declining. In decline means declining. What is the meaning of providing? Supplying. Providing means supplying. Charitable, philanthropic. Charitable means philanthropic, which is for all. Traditional childhood pastimes are disappearing. Then come to the next one. The word recall refers to remember. The second, 6. What is the closest meaning of the word well-being? Flourishment. 7. The word highlight means focus. Okay, dear learners, now we will do another activity. This is called gap filling activities. Pause the video, type yourself first, then match with me. Okay, I am moving on. First one, decline. Second one, recollect. Third one, experience. And D, generation. Spend. F, nature. And G, make. H, connection. I, vital. J, experience. So I am going to have a quick read for you. Traditional childhood pastimes are on the decline. The older generation recollects their childhood outdoor experiences more than that of the younger generation. In the past, people liked to spend their free time in the midst of nature. They would make dance, daisy chain, climb trees, play concerts, and feed birds. In the past, almost all the children have close connection with nature. Nature played a vital role in their life. They had much outdoor experience because of having relation with nature. Nature had positive impact on them. But today, children have less connections with nature and they are deprived of natural experience of the citizens. Okay, dear learners, now this is the time to evaluation what you have understand from the text. First one, what is first time? Try to guess yourself, try to write or say yourself. What is first time? I have written from my own point of view. Pastime is the activity that we enjoy by doing in our leisure time. Second question, can you tell some names of work that one does in pastime? Yes, such as gardening, singing, dancing, story writing, reading books, and playing games, internet browsing, etc. Now come to third questions. Among the mentions pastimes, which one is used? Gardening, singing, dancing, writing books, playing games, etc. One of you like. Okay, dear learners, there is the end of my presentation. Thank you very much. Have a good day.